I'm Linda Bathgate, publisher of communication at Routledge, and I'm here today with Denise Solomon and Jen Tice to talk about their new book, Interpersonal Communication, Putting Theory into Practice. So I want to say thank you very much for meeting with me today. This is Denise, this is Jen, and we're going to get into some of the elements of their textbook and talk about how they put the book together and how it's going to be appropriate for students. So first off, let me ask, what motivated you to write this book?
Well, first, Linda, thank you so much for giving us a chance to talk about our book. We're really excited to have it available for adoption, and we hope that we'll help people teach their courses more effectively. Way back when I thought about the idea for this book, it was really a desire to bring what I love about the interpersonal communication discipline to students in the introductory class. Jen and I are both active communication researchers, and we're devoted to our discipline. And my feeling was that the books that were available at the time really didn't translate what was so exciting and interesting about interpersonal communication research into the classroom, and they didn't do it in ways that were accessible to students. So my primary motivation was to bring so much of what I love about the interpersonal communication discipline into the classroom for students who are just embarking on their study of interpersonal communication.
Now, was it a mutual, how did you get Jen to join you on this endeavor?
Well, Jen was my PhD advisee, first at the University of Wisconsin, where her degree is from, and when I moved to Penn State, she came as well to continue working with me for a while. So I told her she wanted to have a degree. She was going to have it. No, Jen is a fabulous teacher. In fact, her very first year in graduate school, she won a university-wide award for her exceptional promise as a teacher. And we have enjoyed many years working together in the classroom and as researchers and talking about teaching. So when I was looking for some additional help to actually bring this project to fruition, it was a really easy decision to invite Jen to join me. She'd have to explain why she said yes.
It was a great opportunity to work on a book that I thought had a really great vision to it, and hearing Denise explain why she wanted to teach this book and the void that it filled in the discipline in terms of having a book that exposed students to research ideas and to theoretical ideas that are important to us as a discipline, but still make them accessible in a way that students can understand and embrace and really apply to their own lives. Sounded like a really interesting project and something that I'd be a fool not to be a part of. So I was very grateful to be invited onto the project, and I've enjoyed working with Denise to build out the pedagogical elements of the book and to think about how we can meet students at a place where they can really learn about us as a discipline in interpersonal communication and also think about how these concepts relate to their daily interactions.
I should say, too, we really wanted to have a book that spoke to the desire that teachers have to have a skills-oriented course on interpersonal communication. We certainly know that interpersonal communication skills are critical for success in your personal relationships, in your work relationships, in your interactions online, in your interactions in the workplace. And so we didn't want to disregard that really important function of this course as building students' skills. But for us, it was an easy matter and an obvious connection to link those skills to what we were learning from our scholars and our colleagues in the communication discipline. So we took the putting theory into practice part of this book very seriously. We wanted to make sure that our recommendations were grounded in the best science and the most contemporary science on interpersonal communication. And I think we make that science accessible within the book. But certainly the putting into practice, the bringing that science into concrete applied suggestions to help people be better communicators is a really essential part of the book.
Yeah, it sounds like it's got a really functional approach that's really going to help students become better communicators.